Collectors today we'll be taking a look at Marvel Selects Ghost Rider. And as you can see here, he does come with his uh, bike, and it does have flames all over it. This is the old Ghost Rider version that more people are familiar with. Uh, you can see the flames coming out of the back of his bike, and he has some on the front, and at least he has some on his head and coming out of the main portion of the bike. Um, Very good figure. As we get him off the stand, we can see him standing here, dressed all in his black leather. And we'll take a look at the bike first. It is a very unique bike, and it does have wheels that are made out of rubber, and they do rotate around, which is nice. He has this shield in the front. You can pop it off if you want. I'm leaving mine on there just as keep it as a complete figure. But you can see it does have some paint apps on it. It's red and silver, and the actual seat, it looks like it's leather straps and everything. The engine, and you do have this kickstand here, which helps the bike stay up. And you can see the exhaust ports on one side. And we can look at the figure now. As for the Ghost Rider himself, he does have these flames on top of his head, and his mouth does move up and down slightly. So you can look at the flames here. They're orange and yellow. He has this bone structure showing through of his chest. The the outfit itself is made out of leather, which is a nice touch. Very thin Ghost Rider, which you would think if he's made all out of bones and mystical powers. Very nice details for a figure this age. And the belt straps are a nice touch. You can see here his back and the leather that's strapping his main body area. So yes, it's a very nice figure. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the head. He does look up and down, right and left. His arms can do a great T-pose. They do rotate at the shoulders, and he can bring it all in. He does have a double jointed elbow, and he has a swift double elbow, and his fists do move in. He has a rotation at the glove. Um, he does have a ab crunch, and he does have a waist rotation, which is nice. His legs can do pretty good movement from side to side, forward and back. See, there's this Von Damme split. He does have a double jointed elbow, knee. He does have a wrist rotation at the top of his boot. His ankles do move up and down, and he has a toe articulation, which is nice to see in a figure this age. All right, now let's go ahead and set him down, and we'll start to take a look. And this guy comes in at about 6.5 inches. And as we measure the bike itself is 9 inches long and about 5.5 inches tall. And we'll do a figure comparison here. We'll go ahead and bring in DC Multiverse Hazmat Batman. You can see Batman is taller. Then we'll bring in G.I. Joe Classified Grunt. See Grunt's on the same lines. And then we'll bring in Cad Bane from Star Wars The Clone Wars. And we'll just go ahead and get Ghost Rider standing back up, and we'll hold Bane because he just don't like to stand up much. There we go. All right. So we'll go ahead and put the figure back on the bike, and he does have these holes at the bottom of his feet, and they do attach to the pegs on the bike itself. So we'll go ahead and put those in there on both sides. That way he can sit a little bit better. And those hands, as mentioned before, can actually slide in and hold the handrails. And once I get this all set, you can see that kickstand is needed. So final thoughts on this figure is a definitely great figure to have if you're a Ghost Rider fan. The flames and everything that it just makes the figure, it just looks nice sitting there on your shelf. And I was definitely a Ghost Rider fan in the day. before Danny Keach. Um, so yeah, this is definitely a good figure to have for your collection. So if you find them, I found mine out in the wild in a toy swap meet, so it's a great figure to have. And he does have an alternate version that they did. This is the phasing Ghost Rider. This is a more expensive version. Um, his bike is all red, same mold and everything. It's just he has a little bit more phasing from the person to the Ghost Rider. So as always, guys, remember, take and here's the front of it again. So as remember, guys, like, subscribe, and keep collecting. Especially this guy. He's worth the money.